Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're well and having a beautiful day, doing whatever makes you happy in your happy space. Well, in today's tutorial I'm going to show you how to make the eccentric quilt block, and it comes in two layouts, so you have options to choose which you would like to make. Okay, now I've taken you through how to make it. It derives from a 9 patch. It's a beautiful beginner friendly quilt block which helps to boost the confidence and make a really lovely star. There is a pattern, and I have included in the pattern if you would like to make a throw size. I think it's a perfect quilt block for a throw size, and I've included everything in the quilt pattern that you would require to do so. Alright, so with that being said, I'm going to take you through. I'm going to show it to you right now so you know what it looks like. Remember, I said there's 2 variations. This is the one that I have chosen to go with, and I absolutely loved it. The funny thing is that the initial one I preferred, so this is the one I'm going with. Very beautiful. I would say though, be very mindful of the color options. I think that is the trickery when it comes to this particular block. But other than that, as long as you're happy to make 2 at a time half square triangles, I think you would be fine. Okay, and all the details, as I said, is in the pattern. So that being said, if you're new here, my name is Karen. I do all things quilting. I also love writing quilt stories, and welcome. And if you would like to join my channel, the details is right in the description box down below. You get free patterns monthly. Ideally, it says 1 on the actual contract, but really I give you 2 or 3 depending on what's available at the time. So in today's video, for my members, my channel members, you will get this particular pattern free. Alright, so that's literally how it goes. And of course you have the option to make requests, for particular videos. Your questions get answers more or less immediately, and anything else that you'd like to know, I certainly do my best to help. So bye for now, and let's dive into the video. So today we're going to make this lovely star, and I'm going to start by cutting the size that I need. We are going to be making some half square triangles. This star is called an eccentric star. So I hope you enjoy. It's quite simplistic, to be honest. It is not a difficult one. And as I said, it uses half square triangles, which is such a varied quilt block to use. Just using half square triangles, and you can play around with them so much and learn so much, and how much you can actually make different variations of stars or even blocks. And I think a lot of people use half square triangles just for stars, but in reality it's just as good to make ordinary blocks as well, not just stars. So I'm cutting the amount that I need here for my blocks. And I always tend to use whatever leftover fabrics I have, which I always tend to have a little bit stacking around, but some of them I use a little bit more than the others because I happen to like them, or they have very good contrast with the fabric that I have chosen. So I hope everybody's well, having a good day, and all is going well for you. I'm just lining up, and again, always cut opposite the salvage so that you avoid having any unshapely blocks, meaning it's not stretchy, which tends to happen. So I'm just trimming to the size that I want. I'm cutting a strip, and then I'm going to cut into the blocks that I am using. Now let me mention this. I have been using a Titanic blade for my Rotary cutter for the longest while now, and I haven't mentioned it to you guys, and they are so sharp, very, very sharp. Notice I just cut there without any issues. Normally, you know me, I'm always, to try and get it through, but with this particular blades, they are so sharp, and in my experience, they have remained sharper for longer than the others. And so I spoke to the, I emailed the company and asked them if I can have like a discount code for you guys, which they have given to me. And so it's in the description box. I will definitely encourage you to get one. It is so much more faster because I am adding less force to actually cut the fabric. So I think, yeah, definitely think about it. I'll put it on the screen and I'll put a link in the description box. But it's you get, I think you get 10 for whatever you pay for it, but there's a discount code as well. As I said, I did, reach out and ask, if my subscribers can have the discount code, because then at the end of the day, I always say whatever I use and I think is really good, I'd like to share with you guys, so that you don't have to go through the stress of having to change your blades on a regular. For me, that annoys me, because the last thing I want to always remember to do is to check my blades. I just want to start cutting and making. She says that's really all I am interested in. So I'm going to put the link up, but it's very good, lovely and sharp. I'm going to grab them out after I come back from the second slide for this video. So what we're going to do is lay these front sides together like so, and we're going to draw a line on either of the fabrics to make 2 at a time half square triangles. So front sides together and like so, and so on either side of that triangle, please. I think we all know now how to make half square triangles. I don't think it is one of the basics that you learn when you start, and I think, as I said before, once you have mastered making it quite quickly, you can play around with it and get different blocks. As I always say in my videos, try to just play around with the blocks. There's no right or wrong. It is your creation. And don't let anyone tell you, oh, this is wrong and that is wrong, It's your creation. It's however you want it to look. This is not a heat erasable pen, by the way, but I'm not worried about that, because this drawn line is now a cut line, so it's not going to be shown up. I'm going to turn it over on the solid fabric because I think it will show up better for my eyes to cut. And I'm just going to draw my line on all of them, and I'm going to chain piece. And I always talk about chain piecing because that allows it to go by very quickly. I like to bring you the block ideas rather than the whole quilt. I think you can get more experience because I think we know how to construct a quilt. Overall, you know how to construct a quilt. Yes, it's nice seeing the overall quilt from the block, but I think when you have a variety of blocks to choose from that is not similar to each other, you could just create. You can choose. You can go back onto the channel and look at the blocks and be like, okay, I want to try that one out, rather than feeling that you have to commit to a whole quilt, and what I also like doing as well, since the quilt along, is literally making individual blocks and putting them into a sampler block quilt. I just love the idea of that. It is just so realistic, and I think you get to look back and learn more about the blocks as well. Alright, so I'm going to do this last one. I'm not going to demonstrate sewing because I think we all know how to sew on either side of the marked line. So that is your marked line there. Hopefully you can make it out. And then I'll bring the camera a bit closer, and then we can start to lay the actual block out. Alright guys, so I wanted to tell you about the Fabric Hunt Rotary blades. They're titanium, and you get 10 in a pack. Now when I bought mines, they come like this. They're really, really good. I just want to make sure I'm careful because they're extremely sharp. Let me take one out. So it comes like this, and it says fabric cut. There you go. That's what they look like. So you get 10 in a pack. Normally $75, and they've given me a discount to give you guys for $37. So this is going to last a long time. So you get 2 sets there. Really, really beautiful. Okay, and really sharp. So I would encourage you to get one, definitely. I mean, as you guys know, I don't always work with other companies I only do stuff that I think is going to be helpful towards us. And when I found out about these, I was like, wow, they are absolutely brilliant. I'm going to contact them. But anyway, I'll put a link on the screen and in the description box. Let me know down below when you've bought yours and what you actually think about it. But as I said, I've been using it for a while and I haven't changed. It's still very sharp, and yeah. So what I like about it, because as you know, a lot of you have always told me, oh, Karen, you're not cutting properly, change your blade. And many times I do, but obviously the blades don't last very long. They go dull quickly because I make a lot of quilts, as you know. So when I learned about these, I was like, I'm going to try it out. I'm definitely going to try them out and see what happens, because, you know, I do get fed up of having to not have the correct size blade all the time. All right, so I'm going to trim these up and I'm going to come back to you. Alright, normally I don't iron before I actually trim the blocks, but these they're kind of folding over, so I'm going to give them a little bit of a press just to keep them flat before I trim them to the size they need to be. Nothing heavy, is literally just to spread them apart, because I do get worried that if it's folded over, sometimes it's not able to trim properly because it's not flat, so you need it to be as flat as possible. And this always happens when you have a seam line in the middle of anything. It just folds over. Alright, so I'm going to start trimming now. Alright guys, so I have my center block here, or my center square, and I have trimmed everything, and so I'm going to lay the block out. Now what I want to say to you is that this block has two different layouts to make the eccentric quilt block star. So I'm going to show you both of them. So there are two variations. It gives a really beautiful repeated pattern for either or. I will show you two, and then you can decide which you prefer, and I will share with you which I prefer as well. So I'll show you the one that I like first, all right? And then you can decide. I just want to make sure I'm in the center. All right guys, so I'm back now, right? So I'm going to lay out what I prefer as the eccentric star first, and then I'll show you the second. I'm trying to make myself some room. I like to have it nice and clear so that you guys can see it properly. So that one goes there. It comes together like a 9 patch, which is good. Okay, and I think that one goes like that. And that one goes like that. So that is the layout that I like. I like this one. Alright, I think. She says, I do like this one, I'll be honest, I do like this one. It looks really nice, and as I said, with this one, once you make the repeated pattern, it looks really beautiful. I love that I've chosen a beautiful floral for the square in the middle. I think if you are going to make that, or make this block, try to choose something that's really prominent there, so it really shines out. And if you're repeating it, you can probably make it scrappy as well, and also use different color squares in each of the block. That will really bring the quilt together really beautifully. Alright, so the other option, I'm going to show it to you now, and then you can let me know which one you prefer. But let's get a good look at this one first. Jackson. Jackson is in one of these moods, and with this person being in the house, he's going to be barking like crazy even more. But we're going to ignore him, and yeah, he does his angry bark. That's the last one. It's like a shouting bark. Anyway, we're going to ignore him. Jackson, settle down. Alright, so this is the formation for the first eccentric star. Alright, so this is the first one. So I'm going to change it now into the second one, and I'm going to I'll try putting these two together like so. I'll try the light colors first and see what it works out to be like. So light colors together and light colors together, and I think this one, it goes the other way. The other way? Or the other? Yes, the other way. So it goes like this one. Should be going, no, I don't want it like that. Like so. Is that it? No, these two together. And this one goes like so. That's it. What is it you're whinging about now? Hmm? What are you whinging about? That's it, guys. I'm not so. I'm looking at it and I'm thinking if it's wrong. Let me see. Is it this one? Like so. And so the thing is, you can get so many variations from this. So I'm just trying to go from memory here. I think that's it. Is that it? I think that, no. I think this is supposed to be on this side from my memory. Or is it like so? Then these two together. Is that it? No, I don't think that's it. It looks funny in my eyes. I mean, that looks nice. That looks pretty cool, actually. And imagine the secondary pattern you will get from that. So that looks pretty good. So I am inclined to turn this way, like so. Those like that. Yeah, I think that is the block. Yes, that's the block. I remember now, because it looked a bit twisty. I had to play around to find it, because I only initially, when I planned to make it, was the first layout. It wasn't this one, and then I spotted this and I was like, oh, there's two variations to this eccentric star, so I thought I'll share it with you. This one is nice, actually. I'm looking at it from the camera and this looks very much like a geometrical shape. Not so much like a star, whereas the other one looks like a star. This one is very... Excuse me, you're not allowed in here. No, you stay right there. Don't wander. Don't forget. I don't care. You know the rules. Don't play you forgetting, because I know you don't forget. You're too smart for that. Alright, so this is it. Let me know down below which one you like. You know what, guys? I'm kind of falling in love with this one now. Why do I do... You know what? I'm going to make two of them. I'm going to make this no carry, not cheating. You need to make one. Just make one and decide. One and decide. Love the colors though. Love the strong blue here. Very beautiful. It works. Good contrast with the floral in the middle. Very lovely. So one set of squares, same cuts, gives you two variation of eccentric star. So I'm going to choose one. I'm thinking. I think the reason why I'm falling in love with this one is because I can see the vision. The vision is you will get other shapes. What shape is that? You know, there's some sort of a diamond cut shape here that's we're working with here. You'll get that attached every time. With this one here, you will get a sort of a diamond or a square. Really nice. This would be a lovely scrappy quilt, making this actually. But I will have to say you will have to use the same color for each of the half square triangle in order to make it scrappy. So the lighter color could be, or the background color could be scrappy, light, and then this could be scrappy strong. So each block would have a strong diamond cut, so to speak. But this looks really nice. I think I'm going to use this one. So I'm going to sew it together and then present the block to you. And on the thumbnail, what I will do is show it as a repeated whole block. And then from there, you will see what it looks like. So you have sort of an informed decision before you decide to make this block. But it's very quick, as you saw. I made it right literally in front of you. And yes, I had to play around to find, because it was only... Today's Monday here in Australia, and it was only on Sunday I was thinking about a block to make, and I found the first one, and then I was like, oh, I'm going to make that. And then a pop-up came up, eccentric star, and I was like, oh, that's a different one. Okay, but very beautiful, very versatile, and can work for any of them that you so desire to choose. As it says, it's a block that has a variety of options that you can work with, and obviously we're going to sew it together as a 9 patch, which is a brilliant as well, because you can get it done very quickly. Alright, chain piecing, chain piecing, chain piecing. Alright, so let's sew it together. Alright, so as you can see, block is made now. One thing I love about that center block is that on the wrong side, it looks pretty also. So I'm going to press my seams down lovely and flat. I'm pressing the seams down as you would normally, just so that it lays down really flat. From the back first. I did pin before I sew so that all my points met, so it looks pretty good. As you can tell, I chose the eccentric star that looks like it's spinning. Looks like a karate chop to me. But anyway, that is what it comes out like. But love it, love it, love it, love it. So there you go. If you would like to make the star, I'll put the link in the description box for you, and you can decide to make it if you wish. But one block, two layouts. I'm just wondering though what it would look like if both layouts are placed together. Would probably be a very nice block, to be honest, or I should say quilt, to be honest, with both variations laid side by side. Very beautiful, love it. Alright guys, so if you enjoyed this beautiful simple quilt block, do let me know in the description box down below. But that is it. That looks really cool, I must admit. I'm really loving that. That is brilliant. The eccentric star quilt block. Absolutely gorgeous. Alright then, do like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you definitely in the next one, sometime before the end of the week, very much so, because my name is Karen, and I upload 3 times a week, mainly, and you usually hear my dog barking in the background, and let me show you my face. Alright guys, so this is it. I don't know why I sound so horsey, but I haven't got a cold or anything. But that is it. Looks lovely, isn't it? So if you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, give me a thumbs up for this one, share with me your thoughts down below. I will put the details for the link of the video here, as well as the details for the fabric hut rotary blades. Guys, I'm telling you, get this. This is really good. I mean, they're titanium, and they will remain sharp for a very long time, which in turn will save you money having to buy new ones yet again. So, but this is brilliant. You will not be disappointed. As I said, there's a great discount there for you, so make use of it. Years. This will see you through and have no difficulties. So if you enjoyed this video and you're new here, my name is Karen. Welcome to Crafty Quilting Designs, and you've got so much on offer on my channel to help you throughout your quilting life. I also do quilting stories, which I love doing. I'm not sure if so many of you enjoy it. Do let me know down below how many of you actually enjoy the quilting stories. It's just something else to do, to be honest, and it helps me to expand my imagination rather than just do quilting all the time. And I want to have my channel a little bit more different than everybody else. So that is my aim. I just want something different to show off, not just quilting, but that there's stories behind, just like everything else in life. Alright? So bye for now, happy quilting, and I'll definitely see you in the next one. Bye guys.
Whip up my appetite. you, baby.